The form types and video. In this video we'll talk about how to pass newly created record value to a lookup. Now you may be like, well, what this use case is for. I'll explain, and I'm going to get into it for you right now. First we'll do is we'll create a section like this, and then in the section I'll just create a couple of fields like full name and email, and then I've got another field here called a lookup, which we can call it, I don't know, let's just say call it organization, for example. Actually, you know what, I'm going to keep it simple. I'll just call it accounts for the sake of Salesforce terminology. Once I've called it accounts, and I'll show you how this use case might fit for you. Let me just get the submit button, click apply. Okay, let's just say if I preview this and a user filling in this form goes, okay, I want to, I'm going to look for all my accounts. Well, let me just configure this first. Set mapping, click configure, account, apply, done. So when I go into the preview here and I click on accounts, you can see I've got all my accounts. But what if I type something that I'm searching for isn't there and I want to create it? How do I do that? Okay. So what you need to do is go back to your form builder, click on accounts or your lookup, click set mapping, and then you need to select something called add record, allow add record, and you have two options, always if not found. We're going to say always, and then we're going to label this item called add account. Very simple. Actually, we'll just call it add new account. Add new account. Click apply, and now leave this as it is, and what you need to do is open up a new form, a brand new one from scratch. So let's go ahead and create one. We'll just call this blank form, and in this form we'll just call this form account creation. Let's get rid of this, call it account creation. Very, very simple. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this form very small, and I explain why I've done that. You'll sort of get an idea. So 400 by 400 is what I need, and then I'll just move this over here like this. Okay, next up I'm going to get two fields. These two fields are going to be account name and rating, because these are my mandatory fields in Salesforce in order to create an account. We'll call this account name, and we'll call this a rating, and I'm just going to give it a default value just to save time, and that default value is going to be hot, and I'm going to make this field read only. And then I'll move this submit button across, but before I do that I just need to get a hidden field as well. Get a hidden field, and we'll call this field account ID. So we'll call this ACCID, and that's it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change this into we're going to go ahead and create a push, and this push is going to be a special push. It's going to be account. It's going to be using a custom button / action, and then we just map the fields. We'll say account name will be account name, and rating will be, I think it's account rating. Prospect rating, yeah. Once you've done that, click apply again, finish, and then in here you will go in and set this as Salesforce action, click set, and then add your account create. And here you need to say return record ID to the account ID hidden field that we just created. Now click apply, you're done here. Now click on your hidden field, and you need to write a condition. You need to say if current field is not empty, then you'll need to write some custom JavaScript. Now I'll paste this here, but it will also be in the link itself in the YouTube section, so you can pick it up from there. You paste your JavaScript here, and here you're just going to leave this you're just going to leave it as it is for now. Click apply, save, and then when you click publish, grab the form URL. Once you've got the form URL, go back to your main form and then click on the accounts lookup, go to set mapping, and here where we just say add new account, click configure. You're going to select other. You're going to paste the URL of the form where we create the account. You're going to set this to modal, and you're going to set the width to 400 by 400. That's what I'm setting. You can set it to whatever you want, and then click apply. Click apply again. Now click save. Okay, now we go back to the main form. In here, what we're going to do now is going to configure this. We go back to the main form, and we're going to get one more hidden field, and we're going to call this here, and we're just going to call this account ID 1, for example. You can call it whatever you like. And once you've done that, now go back to your second form, and you need to make note of a couple of things. What is this field? This is 1360, FLD 1360. And this one here is FLD6. Okay, so you go back in your conditions, you click back on your JavaScript, and here you're going to say window.parent.ftSetValueByID GetValueByID. So here you're going to set setValueByID, which is going to be FLD6. Which is going to be FLD6. And then so here you're going to type in FLD6, which is where we're getting the value from, and then here you will need to specify the first value, which is FLD 1360, like this. Okay, so what we're saying is in the parent, set value in the field 1360, but get the value from FLD6, which is the child window here, and then after that close modal. Very simple. Click apply, click apply, click apply, click save, and then what we're going to do is going to write a final get, and in here we'll go Salesforce integration, click get, and what we'll do is I'll say account, I'll say get lookup, condition is going to be account ID equals my hidden field, account ID 1, click apply, map fields, and then I'm just going to map the to lookup. So the text is going to be account name, and the value is going to be account ID. Okay, click apply and finish, click save, and now look what happens. If I preview this form, and then I type in, I don't know, hello something, it will say not found, and then I can add new account. Okay, this is where it goes into my second form, and I can type in my account name, for example, form titan lookup account. Click submit. What this will do now is, it hasn't worked. Well, it's passed the value here, but I'll show you it hasn't worked, and I'll explain why it hasn't worked right away, because I need to make sure that I set the condition here, which it is, but I need to set the button. Account create, yep, click apply, form, push, using custom button, map fields. Let's see what fields are mapped, apply and finish. Let me check the integration log. Okay, name. So I haven't mapped the name correctly. Set mapping, yeah, my bad. I've typed it to account type. So this should be account name. Apply and finish, my bad. Let's go back. So let's try again. I type in the word hello or something, it's not there. I say add new account. We'll say form titan AK account 123. Click submit. You can now see that it's passed the record ID to this hidden field, and it's passed the value straight into this lookup, and now you can just select it, and you don't even need to select it, it's there, and then now you can just submit it and create a new data with the new account if the record value doesn't exist. So that's how it's done. That's how you create that's how you pass newly created record value to a lookup.